Okay, so here we are back at the Barrow Road bunker for another episode of Lockdown Cookery here in Streatham, South London. I know a lot of you enjoyed last week's show, over 500 hits on the old YouTube channel, amazing. Thanks for all your great feedback and your comments. We've taken note of some of your advice as well. I've got a hat on this week just for you, Harv. I won't be doing a curry, that will be coming later on. Annie's also got a bandana on just to protect her hair from stuff. A good health and safety tip. And we've also obviously got the old sanitisation gel going on. Okay, so I know what you were waiting for. What are we cooking this week? Well, I did think about the curry, the old quarantine curry or the quarantine chilli, but they're for another day. I think they're pretty standard, easy dishes to do. We thought we'd come up with something a little bit more, I don't know, for the pescatarians, I suppose. It's Friday after all, so we're doing the classic fisherman's friend, the old fish pie, or as we're going to call it, the Marooned marine pie. So, what do we need for this? Well, obviously we need some fish. We've got a bag of frozen salmon fillets that we bought from Lidl's. They were in the freezer. We got a couple of old haddock fillets. Still in date, look, 3rd of April, frozen as well. They're your two main things you need. You can use any fish, you can use sea bass, you can use cod, you can use prawns as well if you want to throw them in. But see what you got in your freezer, that's the idea with these recipes. We also have some celery again, like last week. We have a couple of carrots, was it Annie?
Yeah.
Carrots, potatoes obviously.
Bit of onion.
An onion. And for a little twist actually, and we're going to have to thank someone again this week for this little twist on this recipe, and that's Leah. We've thrown in a sweet potato in there, a big sweet potato. How many potatoes did we put in, hun?
6 normal potatoes.
6 smallish, regular sized potatoes and 1 large-ish sweet potato. That's what we had in our little veg box, so that's what we're using. And he's obviously going to make another white cheesy sauce. I know how much you like that. And also we will need some parsley. It's not essential. We were lucky. We've been down to the local corner shop. He's got all sorts in there at the moment. He's packed out with stuff. What else do we need for this recipe?
Eggs. 2 eggs.
All right. We need some eggs. We do need some eggs, but I'll tell you something. It's a little bit of a controversial ingredient, the eggs on a fish pie. Some people like it, some people don't. We like it. And I've got to say, actually, Leah, bring Leah back into the story again. Hope you're watching, Leah. We never liked fish pie. We never even went near it until we went round Leah's for dinner quite a few years ago now. And she served up fish pie and we were blown away by it. And we've been lovers of it ever since. So thank you, Leah, for that one. And like I said, you need some parsley, but it's not essential. It's just like everyone puts parsley on fish. And Annie's trying to tell me something.
Spinach is essential.
There is another ingredient I almost forgot. And it's not here on the table, and that's why I forgot it. Hang on a minute. Spinach. You can use frozen spinach, of course. Try and get fresh if you can. Frozen will do if not. So that's all your ingredients. We're going to start by poaching the fish. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 fillets of salmon, 2 fillets of haddock. We're making a big fish pie. Obviously, it's going to be a lockdown, almost a Loch Ness monster of a pie. So let's get them on the go. I'm going to pour some milk on that, just to cover it, about half a pint maybe. Get that poaching. We've already got the potatoes on the boil. When they get to the boil, when they sort of when the potatoes are nearly done, we'll probably throw the eggs in with the potatoes there. Okay, so things are cooking along nicely here. The fish is poaching and simmering in some milk there, and the potatoes and sweet potato that we put in just for a twist, is almost there. So what we're going to do now is drop in a couple of eggs. Now, like I said earlier, it's up to you if you put the eggs in. I always like some boiled eggs in the old fish pie. Others don't. So Annie, have you got a couple of eggs there?
Oh yeah, baby. Here we go. So just drop your eggs in with the potatoes. Let them boil. Trust me, eggs in the fish pie is wonderful.
So they're going to boil for how much longer?
4 minutes.
4 minutes, 5 minutes. They need to be hard boiled, really. We don't want gooey eggs in a fish pie, do we? The fish will need cooking for a little bit longer because it needs to go flaky, so we can flake it into the cheesy sauce. So the potatoes and eggs are simmering away there. They need about another 3 or 4 minutes. So this is a good chance to wilt your spinach. Annie, have you got the old bamboo? You can tell people about wilting the spinach.
So be careful, guys, not to set your kitchen on fire, but this is a really good way. It's really quick. Over the boiled potatoes, sweet potatoes and normal, wilt that spinach. So baby spinach from Lidl's. And it really does reduce spinach, so you really need to just keep adding. And a major tip with spinach, once it's done, you really need to squeeze the juice out of it, unless you want to drink it in your NutriBullet. Not for me.
Okay, so the potatoes are drained. The eggs are cooling over there in a bowl. So it's time to make your mashed potato to go on top of your marooned in marine pie. That's hard to say on a Friday night after a couple of beers. Now, you all know how to make mashed potatoes, really, but we're going to show you how we do it anyway. We got one of these things, haven't we, Annie?
Whoa, guys, keep it smooth. IKEA masher works for us every time. Oh, can I go? Can I squeeze?
Go.
Look at that. Smooth. Keep it smooth, guys. Keep it smooth. And your sweet potato is a real little gem in this. Thank you, Leah. Nice and smooth. Smooth, guys. Smooth. I like a good old squeeze. And squeeze. Squeeze, baby. Satisfying, that squeeze. A satisfying squeeze, guys.
So there it is. The mashed up sweet potato and normal potato. I'm just going to add a handful of cheese in, like that. And just put a fork through it. And it's done. Ready to do the topping. Right, so it's time to flake the fish. I'm going to go and do that over there. Annie's going to come in now to show you how to make another classic cheesy sauce.
Hi guys, here I am. I'm going to steal a bit of the limelight again. Oh, it's really simple. All you need is a bit of olive oil, if you can get any. I've struggled the last few weeks. So, good glug of olive oil.
Vegetable oil will do if you can't get olive oil.
No, olive oil is better. And what we need to do is sweat down the celery and the onions and the carrot. So, in goes the celery, the onions and the carrots. So, sweat that down, guys, for 5 minutes. It's amazing when Alan goes quiet, isn't it? So just really simple, olive oil, carrot, onion and celery. Celery is really important because it gives it so much flavour. I can already smell the flavour, it's beautiful. Celery, I'm a fan. Sweat it down, guys, sweat it down. Alan's doing some work for a change and not talking.
Look, just to show you that I can be a little bit chefy. There you go, look at that. Toss those in there. Let's have some beer.
Yeah, I'm having another one.
It's your favourite cat, Estrella, on the go this week.
That's all ready to go. Now we're going to add the other ingredients. We're going to add some cream. I go for double, it's just a bit more creamy. So, quite important. So look at that, guys, nice and creamy. So it's the carrots, celery, onion, and important, the parsley. So mix it all in. This is your basic sauce of the fish pie. And I feel you need 2 lots of cream because we're going to also add the cheddar cheese. But the best ingredients of all, and I like this one, Coleman's mustard. 2 big knobs of mustard. Like that. You can turn the heat on again, just briefly, because cream just cooks so quick. As I was saying, we did one.
500ml, a little bit more, that's all.
I like more. And a good strong cheddar is good.
This is basically the cheddar left over from the lockdown lasagna last week.
Make it smooth, baby, make it smooth. And look at the colour of it. It's a really nice
Pinch of salt.
yellowy, lemony sauce.
Oh, which reminds me, a little squeeze of
Lemon, lime, whatever you've got. We didn't have lemon today, so we're just going to use the lime. Normally goes in Alan's Havana and Coke, but Freddie's drunk all his Havana.
I'll tell you what, this cheesy sauce looks handsome this week.
Come on, guys. I'm good at sauces. Might not have a knob of butter, but my sauces are good.
Look, there it is, the cheesy sauce for your fish pie. I think we've cooked all the elements required for this marooned in marine pie. You know what's coming next? It's construction time. Okay, construction time for your marooned in marine pie. Here we go then. The fish, by the way, look, it's come out lovely. Remember those frozen salmon fillets and a couple of frozen haddock
Couple of old addicts.
fillet? They're all poached nicely, so I'm just going to put them in. Actually, just chuck them all in like this.
I
Look,
don't know why
randomly. I don't know why I was going all.
Don't know why he's been all pathetic.
What's next, Hunt? Is it the cheesy sauce or is it the eggs? I can't remember. Or is it the spinach?
I like to put a bit of egg and spinach next.
Okay,
So,
so
where's your egg?
there's the eggs.
Just cut them into quarters.
Quarters. Okay,
Yeah.
halves even.
No, quarters.
Oh,
Quarters are good. Look at that. Seems a really odd mix. Trust me, guys, it's not. It's amazing.
look. But like I say, if you're not sure, if you're a newcomer to the fish pie scene, leave the eggs out. If you're really not sure, we
No.
like them.
Leave them in.
We think it's a crucial part of the show.
It's just
So-
the most amazing dish.
We might have over-egged that one. Who knows? We'll only find out when we eat it.
Shit jokes again. Spinach is quite important to this, so just spread it out over your eggs and fish. I think all of the components we've showed you, they're all really important. And just to remind you, a really good mature cheddar makes a difference.
Right, so on we go with the cheesy sauce. All we're going to do is spoon that over, look, nicely. We got plenty this week. We're not going to go shy on this at all. Let it seep through all that fish and the eggs. Obviously, once it goes in the oven, it starts bubbling away. That would be lovely. And finally, the mashed potato, or as we've made it this week, the mashed potato and mashed sweet potato. Now, all I'm going to do with this We're not going to go too fancy with it. Some chefs, they want to pipe it and all that business.
Nah, go rustic.
We don't need to do that.
Oh, thank you, Leah. You totally turned my life around on fish pie.
So your potatoes on top, I fork it a little bit, but not too much. Just keep it nice and home style. Your marooned in marine pie. Look at that. Loads of salmon, some haddock.
Look at that creamy sauce.
Keep
it smooth, guys.
Okay, so now we're going to put it in the oven at about 180 again, middle shelf, wallop. And that goes in for about half an hour again, same as last week's one. Just keep an eye on it until it goes nice and crispy. Okay, it's time for the big marooned in marine pie reveal. It's been in the oven for how long, hun? About half an hour, wasn't it?
35 minutes, 40 minutes, I think.
35, 40 minutes, and then we did turn the grill on just a touch towards the end, just to try and get that top crusty. Let's go and have a look, see what it's like, shall we? Here it comes.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
yes.
Again, look at that.
Oh, yes.
There it is.
Oh, yes.
Your marooned in marine pie. Absolutely classic.
Starving.
Nice and crispy on the top there with the mashed potato and the sweet potato. Cheers, Leah, again. So, all we need to do now is serve it up.
And eat it.
So, here we go.
Oh, yes.
The marooned in
Oh, yes.
marine pie. What can I say? Looks lovely. Also, we wanted just some peas to go with it. For the northerners out there, mash away if you must. It's not really my style. I'm from South London. Okay, let's serve it up then, Fred. Hang on a minute. Oh, it's come out.
Oh, it looks amazing.
Oh,
It's creamy.
made a right old mess of the service.
It looks amazing.
You're having that bit as well.
That's good. That's good for me. Yes.
Look at the state of that glove.
Starving now.
Oh, look, it's fallen apart again, but never mind.
I've got to eat some.
Look, it doesn't have to be pretty. We're not in a restaurant here.
Oh, we're home.
We're in Barrow Road, Bunker.
Sprinkled with peas. It's delicious.
I'm a little bit common when it comes to the old fisherman's pie or the marooned in marine pie. I like a squirt of ketchup on it. Why not? Wallop. Here we go. Big shout to the fish crew, by the way. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
I can't tell you guys, it is so amazing.
One of the best fish pies you'll ever taste.
This is good, isn't it?
That's it for this week. Who knows what we'll cook next week, but stay tuned. You know you want to. Oh. I'm done. That was absolutely delicious, even if I say so myself.